Oh, hi Mark! Today I just thought I'd do another review on one of the lenses we use, and that lens is the budget zoom lens by Canon. It's the 55 to 250mm EFS mount lens. It's the Mark II version. It's got two wee eyes after it if you search for it. It's got image stabilisation. It's a very good budget zoom lens. If you have a look at some of the switches here, so you've got your image stabilisation on and off. I would say it is quite loud, the image stabilisation on this, so you can hear the motor really loud if you're doing video, which isn't ideal. You've got your other switch here for automatic focus, manual focus, and just some bunch of writing and macro 1.1 meters written on it. So yeah, you've got your zoom ring here, this big ring, and when you twist that it pops out to this size. So it's quite a big lens once it's on, and you've got your wee focus ring at the front here. Lens construction feels cheap, because it is cheap. Feels very plasticky, especially if you compare it to the Canon L lens, 70 to 200mm. This is like the Incredible Hulk, and this is like Mini-Me. I'm bigger and better than you. Next we'll just take a look at the glass. It's a 58mm thread lens, just trying to get it to focus it. You see, even by looking in it, it does look a bit cheap and plasticky, very plasticky. But because it is plastic, it's very, very light. The aperture on this lens is f4 to f5.6. Which is a bit annoying if you're doing video, because as you start zooming, the aperture changes, so your video becomes darker. Obviously fully extended it's 5.6, and back at 55 it's f4. If you are doing video and you're outside, I would keep your aperture at 5.6 or above. That way if you're zooming while you're filming, or you zoom out and then zoom back a bit, your aperture's not going to change, so you'll get consistent video. So how much does this thing cost? Well, the price ranges from 150 to 170 new, and that's from amazon.co.uk. You can pick these things up. I've seen them on eBay for as little as £100, which is an absolute bargain. So is it worth buying? Yes, this is a very good lens, very good value for money. We have done video and photography with it and found the results to be brilliant. At the end of this video I'll show some sample images that I have taken with it, and you'll see that it's a really great lens. I don't know if we'll keep this now that we've got the 70 to 200. I don't know if we'll really need this anymore, but we might keep it just for the fact it's got the extra zoom on it up to 250, which is really good for zooming into people's faces and they won't know you're doing it if you're doing video. One thing I would say though is, when I have been doing some pictures with it and I'm fully zoomed into the shot, I have noticed that round the edges of the photo it's not as sharp as the centre. The centre seems to be the sharpest, and as it gets to the edges it starts to blur a bit, which you can't really complain about considering it's so cheap. So best zoom Canon lens, definitely that. Best budget Canon lens, definitely that. So if you're looking for a budget telephoto zoom lens for your Canon DSLR, or other DSLR if you get a mount adapter, then I highly recommend this. It's really well reviewed online. I am also really pleased with the results I got with it. It's excellent value for money, and yeah. Thanks for watching, and we will be back soon with more reviews and random videos of things that we review and other things. Like it. I dare you, I dare you like it. Don't dislike it though. Don't dislike it. I'm only kidding. Bye. Rah, rah.